Hello, and welcome back. I wanted to build something with the new stuff that I got. We are at Fluttermouse Bend, whatever that means. Okie dokie. Are you ready? I am kind of. I have a hard time sticking to just one pack, and you'll realize that. Um, but the exterior landscaping, there are some dead trees. There's a nice big dead tree back there. Um, There's some kind of half dead plants, but there's also some new growth. I forgot the freaking microphone again. I'm so sorry. Um, but anyway, there's some new growth in here as well. So we'll just chalk that up to those are better plants than the other ones. These plants tend to thrive in all seasons, whereas these plants don't. Same thing with the trees, right? We're gonna go with that. And it is Halloween season. So they have a pumpkin carving station and they've carved a few pumpkins there. We've got some plants on the porch, a little table to sit at. There's not a ton of activity or skill items in this build, mostly because I forgot about it and I'm so sorry. But anywho, we do have a little like smokestack there. Out back here, we do have a fire pit. They just kind of threw some old stuff on there. Remember, this is a house that is in progress of being updated. So some things have been done, some things have not. But we do have a pretty pond, or not pond, a pretty fountain out here as soon as you walk out. But we do have some plants, a grill, and a little table to sit at out here, trash can, and a telescope. I added some overgrowth around the dead tree, which is kind of ironic because the tree is dead, but the grass is not. But that's okay. You do have a little bit of gardening area over here. Again, the house is still under, it's in the middle, it's in the process of being fixed. But, you know, we've got a few cobwebs here and there. If you look closely, we've got some cracks around. And that's just because the house is old. And, you know, they're trying to do one thing at a time as they have the time and funds to do so. But we've got a cool statue up there and another fairy over here. And now we're going to go inside. I think the inside's a little bit better. I don't know, you tell me. I'm not 100% thrilled with this build, but I don't think it's horrible. But as you see, there are some cracks in this wall. We do have a ceiling fan. It does have a light in there. There's also a porch light just in case. But you walk in, you have the chandelier. I use the same chandelier in all three. But you've got a little entry table, coat rack, shoes. Again, work in progress. Curtains they've not yet been able to afford. So they're using these like old sheets, old tarps as curtains for the time being. Same thing with these theater seating. They're old. They found them on the side of the road, but they thought, you know what? It's going to work for now. So we do have some family portraits up there, old family portraits. We got some books to read, a little fireplace, TV, magazines, things like that. In the kitchen here is nice and bright. We do have, in reality, the essentials for cooking. We've got a little bit of clutter, but not too much because this will leave two counters to cook, one or two counters to cook on. And then I did not forget this time, fork and spoon. Table is the same. I didn't put anything in front of the door because I felt that would be obstructive and it wouldn't work right. But I do have the chandelier there. I did put a little tiny saucer light in the middle of it too, just to give a little additional lighting. I did paint the ceiling, which I love. The bedroom is a little on the darkish side, but the bedroom is for sleeping and other things. So you don't need a ton of light in the bedroom. But I do like the bedroom. They were able to fit in their beloved bedroom bed and armoire. So they're happy about that. And that is their, I guess, great-grandma, great-grandpa. Love the mutton chops. Fabulous head of hair too, by the way. So good hair runs in the family here. But anywho, so that would be the bedroom. We're gonna come down just a little. And honestly, yes, it's an old house. It's in the process of being redone. But they've done a lot so far. Some things they've had to kind of skimp on, like, curbside fines, or, some friend was getting rid of something and whatever. Anyway, they did their best. They're still working on it. They're hoping to come up with a little bit more simoleons so that they can finish up the renovations in this house. But at the moment, they are very happy with it. They love their kitchen, which I can't blame them, and they love their bathroom. So they did the two most expensive rooms first when renovating, so that way you're sure to have the areas of the home that are meant to be clean will look nice and clean and pretty. The rest of the home, like I said, they are still working on it, but I think they'll get there pretty quick. No money trash can in this one this time because they can't afford a money trash can. So eventually they will. It's just not today. And there's the plants and a little patio area to sit and look out at their little fountain, their dead tree, and some old stuff that they plan on burning, which they plan on doing that as they get new things for the home. So I hope you like that storyline. I had to come up with something because I was not 100% thrilled with this home. I think with the storyline, it works really well. Without the storyline, it's what in the hell? This house looks like crap. But I did use as much as I could of the, was it werewolves? And why can I not say that word? Werewolves and vampire pack, as well as the spooky kit. And that was a trifecta that I was able to get through Steam, because that's where I play. It was actually like, I think 30 cents cheaper than EA, but whatever. They usually have the same sales going on as Steam, but not always, which is killing me because I really, 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 really want the Horse Ranch pack, but I cannot get it. Well, I can. I just don't want to spend $40 on it because I don't really feel like I have the funds to do that. My funds are better used elsewhere at the moment. So, anywho, it is what it is. That said, do feel free to leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below. Let me know if the storyline helps with how this build looks at the end. Let me know if you think it's a stupid storyline or if you have a better one. In any case, if you do use this, if you do download it, let me know what you think, what your Sims think, if it works out for you and all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, y'all, I did want to jump in real quick and let you know I am calling it De-Spookifying Slowly. So it is 53,000, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. You saw the walkthrough, you know what it looks like. And my description says, this family purchased this old home in hopes of making it their dream home. Though they didn't have all the funds needed to renovate all at once, they have done a little here and there as funds permitted. One day, they will have their dream home, but that day is not today. Want to know my thought process? Find me on YouTube under Momma-One. Hashtag Momma-One, hashtag lilmomma, hashtag spooky, hashtag Halloween, and hashtag De-Spookifying Slowly. Okay, so I hope you find it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. And until then, have fun.